Right, everyone. WeaponCollector here. How are you? I'm alright. Well, yeah, I'm alright. I'll explain in a bit. So yeah, Friday night live stream. Just do what we normally do. Try and have a laugh. Keep it light. I know there's not a lot of people on at the minute for me to say this to, and most people who are on now know already what we do. But yeah, we try. If you're rewatching this, we try to keep it light and have a laugh. Basically, it's Friday night. You know, who wants depression and that kind of bollocks. So, if you ever wanted to support this, I'm just going to do a little advert. I always do a little advert at the beginning. It just enables me to play a little video so I can set the chat up. But yeah, if you wanted to support this channel, you can through a thing called coffee.com, because this channel's been completely demonetized. And it's my only way of earning money, really. So if you ever wanted to support me, there's a thing called coffee.com. I'll play a little video. There'll be a link in the description. Thank you, CM. And there'll be a link from a thing called Nightbot in the chat as well. While this little advert's playing for 30 seconds, I'm going to set up the stream I want it, because I can't do it until I'm actually live streaming. Right, so see you in 30 seconds. Right, I'll be on in a minute. I fucked up at first. Ah, bollocks, I'm going to have to read. Right, hang on. Right, I'll be on in a minute. It won't be a minute, but I'll be on in a second. I clicked the wrong thing, and it's done a fucking pop-up chat that's it won't black background. Pop-up chat, that's better. So much fucking about, but I can't do none of this until the actual live stream's live, sadly. Otherwise, I would set this all up first. But you can't do the pop-up chat till you're actually live. Right, live chat. Right, man, I've got a slight bad back today. So Zed's on. You're right, Zed. Persia, you're right, mate. How'd the poker go? CM, you're right, mate. And West Yorkshire, Sam's on. You're right, Sam. You're right, Stu. How you doing? I've sent your thing, CM. If you haven't already got it, I think I sent it last night. So if you haven't already got it, you may get it Saturday or maybe Monday. Your keyring. Persia, I would have joined tonight, but I just had too much shit to do. To be honest, if it's before a live stream, I always have too much crap to do. T2, you right, mate? How you doing? I'm all right. Well, if you may have noticed, the regulars would have noticed this definitely, that I've not been replying to a lot of comments lately, and I haven't been online a lot really. Yeah, I'll answer that as well, Zed. The issue is, lately, every time I'm on the computer for prolonged, times, although I don't know why live streams don't do it so much, I get terrible fucking headaches. So no, sadly, I haven't read it yet, Zed. I might read it tonight or tomorrow, because I seem to be all right today. But yeah, I think it's two different things. I think I'm getting headaches from being on the computer for a long time, and tension and stress headaches, because I'm getting all pains all in the back of my neck as well. And my fucking back's playing up today as well. So yeah, all this week I've been having headaches all day that even painkillers wouldn't get rid of. But it seems all right at the minute. I think you need an eye test. Maybe. I don't know what it is, because this, unless it's just squinting at the fucking computer screen or something, because the telly doesn't do it. TV don't do it. Playing PlayStation 4 doesn't do it. So maybe it's something to do with the PC. Who else is on? CM said, "Oh, good. How are you? All right, thanks." Yeah, I'm good. I'm all right now. A bit, good enough. You know what I mean? It's okay, mate. I'll definitely join, because I want to join, because I like playing poker and I think it'd be a good laugh. But yeah, tonight just wasn't my night. You know what I mean? M through, how you doing, mate? Aramis, how you doing? CM said maybe some computer glasses will remove that. Maybe the light is messing with it. Could be that because it's, as I say, PlayStation 4. I can play a fucking PlayStation 4 game, no issue at all. But if I sit here on this computer, but as I say, well, we'll see tonight. But weird thing is tonight I've been on the computer for about an hour already, and it's been all right. Maybe it depends what I'm doing. I don't know. I think it's who knows what it is. You know what I mean? Zed said, fair enough, no hurry. It's a bit all right, totally crap anyway. I reckon it'll be good, Zed. But no, sorry I haven't read it. I will do though. Yeah, that's why I've not even been replying to people's comments. I've just been putting hearts on them and just leaving it at that. So at least you know I've seen it. You right, Foxy? How are you? Scrapyard Mark. He's a new subscriber here. Love the channel. Been watching all your past. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it, mate. That's good. Nice one. Yeah, welcome to the channel. You should enjoy it. You should enjoy the. If you like my kind of videos, you should enjoy it. Yeah, and the live streams. Yeah, I don't know if you ever watch live streams, but certain people do certain different things. I try to have a laugh, really, as it's a Friday night. I mean, I'll be on until nearly 12. Might as well have a laugh, ain't you? Fuck being depressed on a Friday and Saturday night. You know what I mean? You right, Rich? Did you enjoy that bow channel I sent you? I thought you might like that. Somewhat different, and he's been coming on here as well. Mother said evening. Love the new FMA and Jaguar. Nice one. You've been getting out. What have you been shooting them then, or just just loving life with them anyway? You know what I mean? I need to get out and shoot. I don't have the time now, which is annoying. It's hard to, but you know me. I do have the time, but I don't have the time. It's fucking annoying. The problem is, unless I get up at fucking really early, by the time I've done all the stuff I have to do, it's sort of 2:00 in the afternoon, and then I have an hour and 20 minutes free time, basically. Yeah, it's just how it is now. Dad said, he said to Mark, welcome to the madhouse. Nearly nuked, how are you? And he said, who's stocking up on hazmat suits, masks, and iodine? Well, it's been tempting, hasn't it? Persia said, love the Kiradashi you made, Mike. What's the thickness like? It's reasonably thin. It's probably only 2.5 mil. I don't know. It's the thickness of the if I can get it, I'll show you. It's the thickness of I can't think what they're fucking called. Of the weed slasher. Probably 2 mil. No, it's making my back hurt doing it. You know me, I can't hold still for it to fucking focus. But that's why I got it, because it's nice and thin. Right. Hang on, who else is on? I'm just trying to have I missed anyone? Richard said, watched a few of his videos. I did sub him. Irishman said, for all you knife makers in the chat, Drew Lineker is having a dagger build competition. All right, nice one. Irishman, message me on Thingy and I'll on Instagram and I might get in on that. Sam, you right, mate? Tactical, you right? He said, is that the chips? Is the chip stealer on? Who's the chips? Oh, Fazio. What is on about that kind of chips? Crypto, how you doing, mate? You right? So, has anybody noticed anything in the background yet that's not normally there? Apart from maybe that, which is a pillowcase. But yes, what Persia was talking about, sorry, he's on about, I made this little sort of Kiradashi bottle opener, screwdriver, pry bar type little knife for a survival tin. There's the little knife in it. You got like little small fixed blade that you can use, put the little sheath on. You can use the bottle opener. That's a tin opener, really. That's why it's pointed and sharp, but it'll open a bottle as well. So you can use it like that. And then if you wanted to, you could swap that back around that way if you really wanted to. John, what's up, boo? How you doing, mate? Right, Riggs? Perjo said, been looking into getting a kiradashi or something similar for cutting boxes and cardboard at work. I'll tell you what, if you want to send me a design, I can make you a little thin one out of this stuff. You know, it's probably not, the steel won't be as quite the quality and hardness of what you could probably buy, but it is still, you know, fully hardened and tempered steel, won't bend, you know, and it goes back straight. Yeah, and I could probably make one to your design if you want. Lap bricks, right, Carter? He said, how's it going, Mike? Got my keychain and patch yesterday. They're awesome. Thank you for letting me know. That came really quick because all I did, I just chucked a load of stamps on, hoping that would be enough. And I thought, I don't know if that's going to be enough to cover the. Well, I knew it would definitely be enough to cover the postage, but I didn't know whether it would be enough postage for first class, second class, or, you know, snail mail where it takes 6 weeks. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, Dwayne Myers got his as well today. He's in America as well. Yes, Zed, that's the stick that Jim sent me. I'll show you in a minute. I'll tell you what, it's really nice. I'm so, you know, really grateful of him sending me that. That should make a really nice shillelagh. Yeah, I'll show you in a minute, and it fits in your hand, lovely. Yep, the new stick. Oh, okay, Mark, I'll message you. Thank you, mate, because you know me, I'll only forget. Crypto said that stick in the background, and it's a nice neck knife, Mike. Yeah, that could be a neck knife as well, couldn't it? Crypto, yeah, that's why I made a little cardex shift. Can I ask a question to the new people who are on? Because it'd be interesting to know how you found me. How did you find me recently, the new viewers? Is it through another channel? Are my videos being shared more? Just out of curiosity, because I noticed the last couple of times I've streamed, there's been a lot of new people on. Yeah, and I've just wondered where you came from, because it's interesting to know, especially if it's because the algorithm is sharing my videos more, which would be a nice thing. Nick's Knives, how you doing, mate? Brandon, you're right. Or have you been a viewer for years and you've only just sort of started commenting? Sam said, or coming on the live streams anyway. Sam said, which is West Yorkshire, said, I hear first class stamps have gone up to nearly £1. They have. It's becoming a right cunt now. Trying to I can't actually, a lot of the time sending stuff to America or even out of the UK now is getting so expensive. It's sort of not worth fucking bothering. I wanted to send something to someone, and the postage was going to cost more than the actual item. There's no point bothering then. Mother said, didn't shoot the Jaguar, just tested its trigger and it works good. Brandon said, I saw you advertised on Crime Watch. Fuck's sake. Nice one. Crypto, you're finally going to get a shillelagh. I am. I'll show you the wood in a minute. That's for good evening, everyone. Hope you lot are well. I'm all right. I have been having a bit of a shit week. That's why I haven't been on properly all week. I've been having headaches all week long. That's why if people commented, you'll notice I've just been hearting them. It's just because I didn't want to. One day I didn't even turn the computer on at all. Today has been the day I've been the most on it. I haven't been too bad today. This is why I suspect it might be stress related. Not stress related, like tension headaches. Because at one point I rubbed a load of fucking deep heat all on the back of my head and neck, and that seemed to ease it up a bit. And maybe I'm doing that while I'm on the computer, making my eyes hurt. You know, stress, tension, headache. Well, I found you through an ad you had in the back of Nay's magazine. That's a porno from back in the day. D2 said, was asked to pick up a car this morning for a drive shaft gator. Turned up at his house. It was a bloody mansion. And it wasn't a car, it was a motorhome. Jesus Christ, driving it on the motorway was scary. Fuck's sake. Nightmare, innit, T2? Fuck you now. You right, Dan? How you doing? Freddie, you right, mate? I haven't seen you for a while. Don't worry, I'm not dead. President, I'm sure your videos will be appearing more on Certi due to the world at the minute. I see Liam has hit 100k. I bet Malk had more subs too. Yeah, Malk had a bit of success recently. I think someone shared some videos on some Facebook groups, and he was getting 200. He was getting like thousands of views a day, and within a week, one of his videos had 200k views on it, something like that. So it is nearly the same as me now. That 30 something thousand. Blue Creek said, I found you by researching pistol bows. They said, Mike's going to show us his wood. I hope it isn't crinkle cut. You know what? I was thinking about it earlier, and I was thinking I better not say that Jim has given me a lovely bit of wood, or look at this lovely bit of wood Jim has given me. I've said it out loud now, but I did think I'm going to have to be very careful with what I say here. And that's Saint, you're right, mate. Tat said to Richard, was nice to see you in the game. I said to Peugeot, won. Who the fuck, as this was on the private. What the poker game. Metallic Reality, how are you? You all right? Put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I don't want it doing that all night. Right, where am I? Dan said, good. I'd ask how you are, but I'm sure you've answered that 100 times tonight. I'm not too bad. I've been having terrible headaches all week though, but they're all right today. As I say, I think that was a bit stress related. Not stress related, tension headache. Not stress. I ain't got no fucking stress. But Len, how you doing, mate? Crypto said, what kind of wood is it? Oh, I'll get it in a second. Let me just catch up with the chat, and then Persia said, me and 12 dwarfs turned up at your door with a wizard. Is that a joke? Why would he take the piss or something? I don't know what this is even going. Jim M said, you just made me feel sick, Mike. Thank you for that piece of lovely, I forgot what it's called now. Blackthorn. Yeah, Jim, appreciate it. I'll tell you what's great. Right, hang on. Pull my trousers up. I don't want to moon you. Not those down, but there's a little bit low. Hang on, I just got to check these messages. I've got a couple I need to approve. Right, where am I? I'll show you it in a second. No flash art, you're right, mate. I was thinking about you earlier, thinking you hadn't been on for a while. Yeah, he said not been on for a while. Fred said just out on the rabbits. Uncle Sam said, if I come to the UK after I find a job, I'd buy knives for you. Huge amount. Thank you, Uncle Sam. I appreciate that. So, yeah, this was a bit of blackthorn that Jim gave me. I'll tell you what, I like that little curve in it. That sort of sits perfectly in your hand. And then you got the little ball there. Fucking wood and balls. Just comes out unnaturally. Well, naturally, I don't know. Where am I? Tactical said about you saying that Jim's wood. Oh, I get you now. I get you. For fuck's sake. Metallic said I'm good, Tom. I did dry January after February. I think I need to do cake-free March. Too many birthdays. That gets like me at one point soon now, where there's birthday every couple of weeks. Comes an absolute nightmare. I'm not going to drink for a while now. But yeah, I'm going to try not to. I will. I won't, because I'm blaming these headaches I'm getting and feeling like shit on booze. So that'll spur me on to not drink for a bit. But yeah, reasonably good straight bit of blackthorn. Fits in the hand really well. I know you'd hold that, but yeah, I might even start working on it tomorrow. Oh, cheers for that, Jim. I appreciate that. I did send you a message. This is how fucking pathetic I am. I'm definitely going to phrase this right. I'm so pathetic. I was even dreaming about, and then I could say lots of things that would come out very innuendo-ish. The Blackthorn that I was getting sent. Yeah, that's been seasoned for over a year, that. Yeah. Jim said, look out for hedgerows just coming out in white blossom, mostly likely blackthorn. Alex Saint said, you should re-announce the £10 weapon build challenge. They are proper interesting. I will do. I'm going to do that soon. I'm going to do the £10 weapon build challenge and the Bowie one again. I'm going to mention them soon. But good idea, mate. Yeah. Big Joe, how you doing, mate? Art Stu, how you doing? Well, it's just it depends. I would say looking at that, that's as thick as any standard walking stick. You know, it's perfectly adequate for a walking stick. Do you know what I mean? And it's going to have a nice end on it. Yeah, I think I think it's all right. Do you know what I mean? Flazzy, right, mate? It said dry it up. No, that's been dried. That's been seasoned for over a year. It's not fresh. That's been in his shed for over a year. Lord Flashheart said, I've been tinkering whilst I've been away, Mike. Got the adder double limbed, 130 and 90. Fuck's sake. Nice one. Grip said, Blackthorn is very strong wood, Art. What was Metallic saying? Too many, there's multiple conversations going on. Well, I don't know. If anyone has it, if you're having chats with each other, but you have a question for me, just ask me. But if people are atting each other, I won't read those out unless I think it's something we'd be interested in as well. You know what I mean? Dan said, do you like Indiana Jones? If so, what one's your favourite? I have a weird thing with Harrison Ford, right? For some reason, I don't really like him, but I don't know why. But when I watch films with him in, I tend to not be bothered. I don't know what it is. There's something about Harrison Ford I don't like, but at the same time, I don't mind him. It's fucking weird. It's weird for me. But I haven't seen any of the Indiana Jones for years. Well, I always liked them. I don't know. Richard said, don't think I'll be doing the Bowie challenge now. Can't be bothered to fix the forge. I hate soldering electronics. That's fair enough, Rich. What I'll do, I think I'll have a word with John Freethinker and Peach. Ask how likely they're to do theirs, and then if they're not, I'll do the drawing soon. Or I'll do it again. I'll mention it as I said. Giordano, sorry, I nearly missed you there, mate. And he said, what do you guys reckon stocking up tin food? Yeah, might as well. I think it's always worth being prepared. Always worth being prepared. Yeah, get some in. Get some in. Why not? You might need it soon. Art said, loads of hedgerows here. Mostly neglected now. You know what? Saying about that, there might be a load of blackthorn around my area, because where Jim lives, that's not that far from me. It's just I've never really seen it. But maybe you, like Jim says, you got to see the sort of white blossom to know it's there, and you can go and see it. Do I like guns? Yeah, I like guns. Jim said he's a very cheesy actor, not very genuine. Yeah, I don't know what it is about him, Jim, but if I see something that says Harrison Ford, I think, nah, don't even bother. But there's a lot of films I like him in. I watched, I've moved them up there now, but I watched Blade Runner and the new Blade Runner, and I've seen the original Blade Runner loads of times, but I watched the new one. Fucking loved it. Harrison Ford's not in it a lot anyway. But talking about films, I have wrote down a bit of a list of stuff. So, do you remember those 3 films I mentioned last week that I was going to watch? I don't know if I had these then. So I looked on a website for. I'll tell you what it was. It was a website, not a website. It was a thing of disturbing movie recommendations. So I got these 3. It's maybe that's it. He's a smug git. Maybe it's that. So I got these: Tideland, Visitor Q, and Satan. Visitor Q, I'd already fucking seen it before and didn't realize. It's all right. It's definitely got some controversial, sort of taboo subjects in it, but it didn't. I didn't really find any of these films sort of shocking or disturbing. They was all worth watching. Satan was pretty good, but again, they was, put it this way, they was all, them two was disturbing. I was hoping they'd be really gory and horrible sort of thing, rather than they was more taboo for sort of sexual reasons, if you're not taboo, but shocking for sexual reasons, and that wasn't really what I was looking for. But that Terry Gilliam's Tideland, that's, if you did Terry Gilliam do Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? This has a sort of little bit of a similar feel to it. It's got Jeff Bridges as a druggy father. It's quite. If you've never seen Tideland, check that out. It's well worth watching. I won't spoil it, but just watch it. Mother said, "I know a custom knife maker. We have common friends. Jason Momoa bought 2 knives from him. I can send you a link for it. Yeah, go on. That's interesting." I was in Blackthorn is a tree from which you get slowberries. Well, this is the weirdest thing, Irishman, right? We was looking up Blackthorn today, me and Malk. Well, Malk was, and then talking to me about it. And the strange thing is, we probably had, I don't know if Blackthorn will grow as a big tree, but if, I suppose some bushes could grow as a tree if it was left to grow as a tree, if that makes sense. I'm pretty sure we once had a fucking, like a slow tree in our fucking, in our garden. And behind my house, where we used to set the little traps up and that, where me and Matt got obsessed with traps, or Matt got obsessed with traps, that was the same fucking thing as well. Right, where am I? Bergio said, was that a finger or a cock? He has in his lips on the cover of that. Yeah, it could be. Don't say that though. But yeah, it could be. But yeah, they was all disturbing in not the way I was expecting it to be. And I've bought 3 films as well. If you ever see, he always goes on about he's got no money. How does he buy these films? I buy them off of musicmagpie.com, not .com, Music Magpie on eBay. And most of the DVDs I buy are about £1.80 each. So I bought, because I want a couple more of them. I want all of them. I got a couple of the Paranormal Activities, seen all of them. This is a film I never thought I'd buy. I'd never seen the actor in anything, but he always seemed a bit similar to Harrison Ford. But I watched this actor in a Harrison Ford film. You probably guess who now. And I thought, actually, he's quite good. So I bought that. I haven't seen it yet, so no spoilers. Tactical said, "What's the name of it?" Asking for a friend. What's that, Tactical? That's it. What did Zed say? I missed something Zed was saying. Oh, Zed said Mike Metallic wants to know if a review had any effect. Sorry. I'll have a look. Right, let me look now quickly. Where's the link? Right, I'll have a look now. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Persia. I saw a little clip of it the other day.
Yeah, and it looked decent. Oh, I ain't got the link at the minute. I'll have to, if someone reminds me, I'll have a look to see if Metallic's review is on there. Stu said I watched Shogun Assassin again last night. Yeah, that's a fucking massive, it's classic, isn't it? Absolute classic, that film. You're off, Rich. Good night, mate. Oh, Rich, boy. Oh, no, don't matter. I'll ask you privately if I need to. Gundam, how you doing, mate? Nearly missed you there. Sorry if I miss anyone. If I miss anyone's comment, just put it on again. Yeah, Hobo for Shotgun's good. Yeah. Oh, that's Blade Runner related as well. Oh, thingy. Rutger Hauer. He's good. Yeah, good night, Rich. See you later, mate. Lord Flashshot said, I stripped my Tomcat down to parts for another project, mainly for the trigger. Now you wanting a Jaxie backbone off it, Mike. Not going to use it again. Don't want now, obviously. Yeah, go on, Lord Flashshot. I'll have it. If you're just getting rid of it, I'll have it. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose I could whack it on something, couldn't I? Yes. Looking at all my cosplays, yes. Yeah, go on, mate. Thank you, Lord Flashshot. Irish Lane says, cheers, Mike. How about your Black Phone Blank? It's there. It's just there. There you go. It's here. It's ready to go. I may even do it tomorrow if I get time. Because I think only Saturdays. Oh, it is on there. Thank you, Zed. I think only Saturdays are going to be the day I get a real chance to build things now, make things. All right. Well, we haven't sold any more, but that's purely because I've not advertised it properly. You know, it was all our little in-joke thing. I don't think a lot of people would get it about the context of the... But I think once I do a video on the Spyroverse, you know, like a proper video on it, and the interactive movie, I reckon some people might go and buy it then as a sort of, you know, a bit of fun. But at the minute, only us lot sort of really know about it. As I said, the cogs in Mike's brains are now turning. They always fucking are. I fucking do things. I sort of figure things out in my fucking sleep sometimes. Yes, should be pretty good. You see the little. You can see the knob end on it. Yeah, thank you, Lord Flash. Right, so I've got a couple of questions for you. Like I've been writing down topics this time. I'll be honest. A lot of the times, I don't need topics, but I wrote some down just in case because I've got a couple of questions that you lot maybe answer for me. Yeah, and the Simpsons knew exactly. That's, you know, that says it all to me. That proves it's real. Metallic said, us and our poor families have to listen to us snigger. Anything is crinkle cut. Exactly. Flat to say. But yeah, I think what I'll do, I'll read the new book tonight. Book, because it's going to be a book. I'll read the new book tonight, and then I'll pass it on to you, Metallic and Tactical. Jim. As soon as I said it, I thought, oh no, just said no, Ben. I'm having to be very careful with what I say because there's package, word, knob end. Uncle Sam said, I like Ironclad, of course, of the side of King John. I don't know what that means. That's sad. Yes, well, just us not knowing about it is probably for the best. Although I might get a visit from the Looney inspectors. Don't you worry, it'll always be published as Z, not Z7. No one ever needs to know. Fuck's sake. So, here's a question for you lot. Richard might have known the answer to this. There's a couple of reasons I want to know this. But I think I'm going to need to buy 2 of the old style crossbows. You know, the pistol crossbows, the old Tomcats. Yeah, I'll tell you the ones I want to buy because I want to do
I want to do some video. People keep asking me if my quivers fit those crossbows, and they don't. So I'm going to need to buy the £80 EK archery pistol crossbow, maybe the Tomcat one. You know, the old Tomcat, the self-cocking Tomcat. Does anyone know anywhere that sells those really cheap? I obviously know. So the websites I know are Merlin Archery, Prepper's Shop, DNA Leisure, and Sheffield Air Rifles. Anybody know anywhere else that sells those old crossbows? Because what I want to do, a lot of people have still got those old crossbows and don't want to buy the new one. So I might do a video how to kit out and mod your old pistol crossbows to be pretty much as good as the new ones. Irish Laney said, how long was the blank seasoned? At least a year. It's been in Jim's shed or somewhere. He said it's been seasoning for at least a year anyway. Nah, it's not wet. Don't worry about that, Irish ladies. Lieutenant said, gonna have to spend another 20 quid on Amazon to avoid paying postage again. I want for the next one. If you want, it's up to you. What I'll do, if now I know you definitely want my metallic, don't bother. What I'll do, I'll get one for myself, I'll get one for Zed, and I'll get one for you. And then you just pay me the price for the book, and probably wouldn't even need to pay the postage because it'd just be £1 stamp. And then I can get it a little bit cheaper, and then you don't have to pay extra. So you'll be paying £1 for the postage. All right, where am I? I said Ironclad the movie, very good. I've never seen it. Nick said, can't wait for the video on it. Received a package from Jim the other day, some lovely hardwood with a beautiful knob end on it. I can't wait to get. Exactly, that's what I was thinking, Nick. Nick knows the score. Patterson Brothers, how you doing? You right? I said, what's your thoughts on Jack Pike knives? I don't think I've ever had one. Let me just. But if I've seen them, and yeah, they look all right to me. I don't think I've ever had one, or I might have had one. But yeah, they look similar to the sort of. I don't know. I might have had a Jack Pike knife, Just looking through now. So, yeah, they look all right to me. The sort of seemed on the similar sort of range to Anglo Arms sort of stuff, maybe a bit better. Timbo, how you doing, mate? You all right? He said, sorry, I'm late. Been a bad week. Oh, sorry to hear that, Timbo. I hope it wasn't too bad. Like bad, you know what I mean? I said, hang on, you haven't read it yet. Dad said, Cole, thanks, of course I bloody want it. I'll do that, and then it saves you having to spend a load of money. I can get you it. Because obviously if I buy it, I can get it like I can't remember what they call it. Let's just say publisher's rights. I don't have to pay obviously the royalties on it and the extra bit. So what you'd have to pay £4.50 and £3 postage, say I can get it for £3. And I think the postage, it don't matter anyway. I'll get a lot cheaper, and then you can sort you out for that. Irishman said, can you not get a cheap crossbow at market somewhere? Now, do you know what? Not round here, you wouldn't. No, sadly, not round where I am now. All right, Uncle Sam, I'll check that film out, mate. Surplus Store UK. Cheers, Stu. Yeah, I don't been on there before. Let me just bookmark that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Well, here's an even cheekier question for you. People I know and trust. If you've got an old pistol crossbow and you don't want it, I'll have it. Come on, hand it over. I should say, let me rephrase that. If anyone's got an old crossbow they don't want, I would gladly take it off your hands. More flash shot said, how cheap for the old EK? Yeah, How cheap's cheap? Well, what's Prepper's shop prices? I don't know, 30 quid maybe. Let me just quickly look. Pistol crossbows, because the problem is a lot of places ain't got them. So EK Archery Cobra, 40 quid. No, I don't know. Even the 23, I'd buy the 23 quid one. EK Archery Cobra, £80 self-cocking. I want one of those. I want to show people how to mod that easily so it can take a bayonet, rail underneath, a Picatinny rail on the sight, so you don't have that stupid 12mm thing. But it don't matter. Just if you've got any links to any websites I've not mentioned, let me know. Patterson Brothers said, made in England. Sounds good to me, lads. Metallic said, I'd rather give my money to you than Amazon, mate. Right, we'll definitely do that then. Well, as soon as it's on there, I'll let you know, and I'll get me, you, and anyone. What I'll do, I'll mention it to everyone, and if they want to get it off me, they can. Gundown said, I noticed pistol crossbows have gone up a lot. They have. It's a real shame. Even the old ones are fucking expensive. If you sent a link, Lord Flasher, it didn't come on, I don't think. Oh, I'm supposed to be checking Twitter, wasn't I? Right. Oh, nice one, yes. Natty Amor, is that his name? At Black Snow Customs. Yeah, Customs. Didn't sound right when I said that. Timbo said, oh, I don't know. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Timbo. That sounds absolutely terrible. Yeah, sorry, mate. Oh, hang on. I didn't read the bits in the brackets. But yeah, that's, yeah. Where am I? Metallic said, sorry, yeah. SAK said, they're £36 on that site. I said, mate, and another one for 30 quid. Thank you, Stu. The bug out. All right. Oh, nice one, yeah. A lot of places don't have them. But I don't mind checking the prices as long as you lot know a place that sells these things. You know what I mean? I can check the prices. But yeah, I want to show people how to mod the old ones to pretty much be as good as the new ones. I'll risk it. So you can kit out your pistol crossbows to look like this. So you could put a bayonet on it, handle. This is a crossbow, by the way, YouTube. Crossbow. It's a crossbow. It's a crossbow. Keep writing it's a crossbow. I'll keep saying it. It's a crossbow. It's a crossbow. Quiver on the bottom. Stock extender. Be able to put one of these red dot sights on and shit like that. It's a crossbow. YouTube is a crossbow. It's a crossbow, thank you. Right, so thank you for the links. That'll do for that, I suppose. Yeah, no one's got an old one they don't want. Then they want us. Well, there's another thing. If you've got one of the old crossbows and you want to sell it, let me know and I'll buy it off you, or I could do a swap for something. If you've got an old pistol crossbow like the old style ones, because I just need it for parts anyway. You know, I just need it to build on. Another thing I'm going to do with the old crossbows, well, not necessarily the old ones, but 3D Cabins has been in contact with me, the bloke who does the stock extenders and that, and he's making some new stuff and he's sending me some. But what he said, and I had this idea anyway, I was just trying to work out, I wanted to work out first if it was worth myself trying to do it or just passing it on to him. Have you not got any 3D printable ideas for crossbows? So have you ever thought, has there ever been an accessory and you thought, oh, I wish someone would 3D print that? If you have, Right, what we're probably going to do is a competition where you think of something you want for a crossbow, and if it's worth him making to sell, he'll make them, and then he'll give you, the thing you design, and maybe some other stuff, crossbow accessories, I suppose. I don't know. He ain't decided yet. MJ, how you doing? Freddie's back. Tactical's back. There you go. My hand was technically up then for you, Tactical. Could you 3D print string stoppers, though? Can you 3D print those? Because what I might get him to do, what I think I might get him to do is, right, I'll show you how to convert the old pistol crossbows you're buying stuff online, but I might suggest to him to make a whole kit of a rail that can just connect underneath and basically a dovetail to weaver rail mount to put on the top to convert your pistol crossbows, and then you still have to get like the prod, better prod, bayonet off of me, quiver off of me, stock extender off of 3D Camerons. Dan said a crossbow that fires 5.56 would be nice. But technically, you could do that. It's just they're not coming out like a barrel though. Well, I won't bother. Well, no, I won't bother. If you can think of any ideas now, come up with them now. But I won't write them down. We'll save it for a proper video. Aramis said, "What about 3D printed new magazine for the Redback?" Well, yeah, that is what he really should get into. 3D printing a magazine. I could show him how to do it. What you need to remove to be able to shoot a magazine from the Redbacks. And he could print out the boxes basically, because they're only a box. That's all it is, just a box that the bolt's in. It's just you need to take a few parts off your crossbow. That's all. That it won't just sit right on. You have to take a couple of bits off your crossbow, but not difficult. Right, so I will write these down. So what did Mother say? String stoppers. So this is to 3D print, remember? Magazine, bipod. Bottom loading magazine, Dan, would be like the dream crossbow. You know what I mean? No one's really done that yet. I almost said, what about 3D print a new mag? Oh yeah, I wrote that down. So yeah, I had a couple of ideas for a couple of different mounts he could make. Save people having to buy, ones off of wish.com and shit like that. He could do some mounts for a torch or shit like I'm looking up there because that's where my crossbows are. Maybe one day someone will be, well, do you know what you'd have to do for a bottom loading magazine? All you'd have to do is, to make it work, you'd just have to have, this would have to be a slot. So you'd have to have something coming right across the top. And then where the string rides is a slot. So that as the bolts come up, they hit. Like, we wouldn't even have to do that, I doubt. But I reckon it could be done. No one's done it yet. But you just need something for the bolts to stop. Because that's why it works the other way around. Because they're being pushed on a rail. So they'd have to be pushed up onto a rail. Top hat, man. How you doing? Foregrip with a bipod in it. When's the studio tour? How do you mean? Zan said a folding stock might be nice for pistol crossbows. Yeah. I don't think you'd be able to do that for them, though, would you? But I know what you mean, because that's what George Sprouse. No, it's not George Sprouse's new one. Everyone's going to say that it's not George Sprouse's new one. The new EK Archery one's got a folding stock, isn't it? I was just looking. I suppose you could redesign the whole back of them if he 3D printed a whole new stock. You could do a folding stock, definitely. But at the minute, you wouldn't be able to unless you redid the whole thing. Patterson Bros said the best weapon in the UK available for free because they're all buried in greased up metal detecting. Happy hunting, yeah, exactly. Batman's at 13 years on from the Man Cave tour. Is it really? Fucking hell. In fact, a friend of mine made 3D printer bits to build a gas-powered automatic Nerf gun. He had a real problem with the small parts of the mechanism being not being strong enough. Yeah, funny thing is, 3D Cabin, he mentioned that to me. He said, depending on some things, you can have issues with strength. But most of the things I would get him to design would be sort of big lumps of 3D printing stuff anyway, you know what I mean? Well, Flashlight said that Vlad is interesting. Yeah, which one's the Vlad? Is that the EK archery one? Yeah, I thought that was a good concept. It's a lot better than his new one, put it that way. His Stinger 2, in my opinion. But the Stinger 2 is literally just exactly the same as the old one. It just looks slightly better. Functionality, it doesn't function any better than the original one. Whereas the Vlad, if that's the new EK archery one's got a lot of proper decent features on, isn't it? That said, I meant the ones you don't have a stock. You could cut the cocking handle down a bit, fit a new stock. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, you're right there. And I think even the ones that do have a stock, you could do it with that as well. Yeah. You just have to rebuild the whole bit. But you meant like an add-on, didn't you? Yeah, that would work. That would work then. Mum said Vlad will release only in May. Nice one. That's not too long, is it? It ain't long. Right, here's another question then. Does anybody know any good websites that sell cheap as fuck machetes? Not cheap, inexpensive machetes. Yes, metallic. Yeah, pretty much that. Yeah, these do. I don't know if you've, this is essentially look. So the stock on this is the cocking handle. But if you redid this whole back bit and had a hinge there, you could fold that round. You just have to make sure it's offset slightly so it folds underneath the prod. Be happy. How you doing, mate? You right? Maroon Messi, you right? Yeah, I remember you before you ask it. Oh, I should say I've got Springfields on there, I think. Metallic. Let me look. No, actually, I haven't got Springfields on there. Let me bookmark Springfields. I'll tell you the actual crossbow, not crossbow, the actual machete I really, really want is I want the massive. Right, I'll tell you what, it's actually on here as well. I want the really big 2-foot bladed Anglo Arms one. That's the one I want. Prepper Shop stopped selling them because they stopped selling knives. I want that 2-foot bladed long. So I can't remember if it's 18-inch blade. I think it's 2 foot long altogether. The really big Anglo Arms one, because that's got sort of like a 4mm 4mm thick blade. DNA Leisure. I've got DNA Leisure on there. Yeah, what I want is the Anglo Arms 2-foot machete. Yeah, look up 24-inch. Yeah, Anglo Arms 24-inch bolo machete. That's what I want. But they used to be 12 quid on Prepper Shop. Everywhere else, they're about 20 fucking quid. This is what I want. So if you can find this for 20 quid or for under 18 quid, let me know. But I would massively appreciate it. BA Blades, Calibers. Which one's that then? BA Blades, or is that all right, I'll bookmark that as well. I'll go through all these later. But I need inexpensive machetes because I want to start getting back into my knife making, but it's cheaper to actually buy a machete than buy a blade blank or a bit of steel where you got to do more work. Yeah, that massive one, the massive 24, yeah, the Anglo Arms 24-inch bolo. I've got a £5 machete from Garden Shop, and it's pretty decent. They are. I've some of my really nice knives I've made was £7 machetes because it's good. It's good bit of steel for chopping and that. And yeah, Caliber said there used to be Oriental weaponry in Cold Steel UK. Mother said I want the Ontario SP8 machete. I don't know what that one is. But yeah, inexpensive machetes. I want to get some of them. Again, they've gone up in price. Everything's gone up in price now. As I say, Prepper Shop used to sell the 24-inch Anglo Arms bowler machete for around about 12 quid, I think. Cheapest I've found it is 18 quid. I wish I'd bought a load of them when I had the chance now. They're really, really good quality for what they are. Because I don't mind using machetes, but the problem is some machetes are very thin. Which is all right, but it depends what you want it for, you know what I mean? I'll tell you the best quality machetes I've ever bought are those the marbles ones. They're a little bit thicker than your average machete. They're more expensive though. But if you go on to Henny Haynes, look on there. The marbles machetes are really nice as well, most of them. But yeah, the marbles bolo camp machete, 17 quid. And they're a little bit thicker than your average machete. In a marbles jungle bowie, you essentially get a nice bowie knife straight away. It's orange. Take the paint off, change the handle. You know, you can make a nice bowie knife out of that. And you got the blade length on that is 10 inches, I think. Yeah. So you can make a 10-inch bowie knife with 14 quid. You know, if you wanted to get a 10-inch blade blank, how much would a 10-inch blade blank cost you? Let's have a look quickly. It'd be a lot more than 14 quid anyway, whatever I said, 16 quid. So maybe 20 quid. Where is it? Yeah, 20 quid it'd cost you. Right, where am I? Knife Warehouse has the Anglo Arms on sale for $24.99. Yeah, that's a lot, isn't it? I think the cheapest place I found was Springfield's, which was the 18 quid one, but I'll have to confirm that. But yeah, it's so fucking annoying because I can't afford that kind of money. That's a lot of fucking money to me. That's exactly it, Timbo. Yeah, 13 quid for the standard marbles machete. And I made I think I made a bowie knife out of one of those. I thought it was fucking lovely. And yeah, and as I say, they're a little bit thicker than your average machete as well. I would get some of them out, but they're all in this box under here, and I have to lift this up if I do it. We can't see that anyway, but right, I appreciate the help for the websites. That'll give me something to look through. But you have me looking at knives again. I have a stupid grin, and I'm getting a bit drooly. I hope it's not going to get expensive again. Yeah, pull yourself away, Matak. Don't do it. Don't do it. Set yourself a budget. I gave in pretty quick there, didn't I? Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. No, I'm always looking at fucking knives and that, but I can't afford them. It's fucking nightmare. That's why I make things, because and I know not everyone has the capability to do that, but yeah, a lot of the times I'll look at a knife and I think, you know what, I'd love to have a great big 12-inch Bowie knife. You ain't gonna get a good one of them for less than 50 quid. So I end up making one, because what I want to do, the reason I want this Anglo Arms Bolo machete is because I want to make an 18-inch long bladed Bowie knife. That's what I want to do. I want to do a fucking great big, Bowie knife with a blade that big. But yeah, very expensive. And I'm going to kit it out lovely. I'm going to have a nice, great bit, lovely leather sheath for it. Don't know what kind of handle I'm going to do on it. But yeah, it's a right bastard. I suppose, though, for an 18-inch Bowie knife, if it's going to cost me 20 quid for the blank, that's actually quite cheap, really. It's just because I know that they used to be 12 quid, I really don't want to spend 20 quid. But you definitely wouldn't be able to buy an 18-inch bladed Bowie blank for 20 quid. The £10 ones, the 10-inch one is 20 quid. Metallic said, I kind of like the Marbles Camp Cleaver. Is that the one that's a weird shape? Yeah. I'm going to buy one of those one day to mod into something, but I've not decided on what I want to mod it into. But I have thought about getting one of those to mod into something. Crypto said, that sounds awesome. Yeah, I want to do a great big... I might even put, if people want to do the machete fund, feel free. There's the link. Yeah, I might even put D-guard on it, because you can still put D-guards on knives as long as it's obviously definitely a D-guard. That's the difference. A D-guard's all right, because a D-guard is to protect your hand and not to punch with, not to hurt with. It's to protect your hand. So as long as I make it, like, it's to sound weird, but obviously a D-guard, I can put a D-guard on it. Tim said, cut the leaf springs off Max Vans. Good steal. Exactly. Irishman said, cleavers look cool metallic. I like watching videos of old restorations of cleavers being restored. Sorry, the fucking thing went up and I missed it. Metallic said, before you mod it, please do a knife porn video doing a chop and torch test. I will do. Oh, of the Anglo Arms one? Yeah. But I don't think... I've never done any chopping with. I have got a video on the Anglo Arms. You have to check, actually. Have a look. See if I've got a video. But I don't think I ever... done any cutting of it. Caliber said, Mike, check your PayPal. I've just sent you money for a polo machete. Thank you, mate. Let me just have a look. Was it through what? Just privately or through what do you call it? Coffee.com. Fucking, I've got about 100 fucking notifications on here. I'm gonna be a minute checking this because I do 2-stage notification, whatever it is. You know what I mean? So I've got to wait for the fucking email to come through, and it takes fucking ages. Thank you, Caliber. So I massively appreciate that. I just got to... Oh, hang on, my emails might tell me. Ah, bloody hell, Caliber. Thank you, mate. Yes, that's come through. You're a fucking legend. I'll buy that as soon as this ends. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Yeah. You're a fucking legend. I'll buy that as soon as this finishes. Thank you, mate. Bloody hell. There you go. Thank you. Right. There's a nice big 18-inch Bowie fucking project coming up soon now. Yes. Thank you, mate. I don't need to check the fucking thing now because I checked it on my emails. Right. Art said, have you looked at knife steel on AliExpress? I'm really pleased with the little knockoffs I got. I haven't. No. Crypto, do you want to do a Google Meet after? I'll try to, Crypto. It depends, because the problem is because of people being asleep in my house. I have to be quite quiet. I'd have to go into the Wendy house, but I can't promise anything. But I'll try and sort it out with you soon. But I might not be able to tonight. I'll send the invite though, and I'll see what I can do. Metallics, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, Metallic. Let me look up on my channel quickly. I have got a video of the Anglo Arms bowling machine, but I don't think I did any cutting with it. Because I tell you what, it's a heavy old fucking thing. Where's the fucking search thing on here? Because it's a beast. It's a lot heavier than any than your standard machete, because of how thick it is. It's at least three times as thick as a standard machete. See you later, Dan. No, I did not do it. Oh no, I did. Hang on. I did a tiny little bit of cutting. I don't think I was in my my skillful cutting. I don't think I had my cutting skills at this point though. Let's see quick. I'm just watching it. Right, hang on. When was this? 2019. I'll share it in a second. Hang on. Right. Share screen, Chrome tab, that one, share, play. See my bottle cutting skills now. But yeah, so I'm going to make a Bowie knife out of one of these bastards. Quite looking forward to that now. Thank you, Calibus. He said, no worries, mate. It's worth it for the entertainment value of these live chats. You're a legend, mate. Right, so there, you see how this performs very well, really. And I was only cutting. Oh, that's enough of that. Oh, I was just having a chat at the minute. Did you like my bottle cutting skills there? Yeah, I will order that as soon as I'm off of this. I'm going to go and buy that machete. Just need to write this down so I don't fucking forget. I shouldn't forget anyway, because I'm quite excited now. Well, I've actually been wanting to buy one of those for at least fucking 6 months. I couldn't afford it. Not at that kind of price. Yeah, I think what I'm going to go all out on it. I'm going to try and. So the D guard, I'm not sure about, but I'd like to do a D guard. I don't know what kind of handle. It's going to have a lovely, 18-inch blade. I'm going to make a fucking really nice leather sheath for it, and maybe put because the sheath's just a bit with the blade in is going to be that long. I might put a couple of pouches on it, on the sheath, so you've got multiple pouches on them. To put like a survival kit in or something. Lieutenant said, I want to see some wood being hacked up. All right. Not chopping up my wood though. Crypto said, your idea is similar to a Confederate bowie. That's exactly what it is, Slingshot. Exactly what it is. I've got some pictures of Confederate bowies that I want to do copies of. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, mate. I've got some pictures on my computer of Confederate bowies, and I want to make something similar. Yes, that's exactly it, mate. Lord Flashheart said, you selling anything new, Mike? No, I've got a couple of key rings left if anyone wants them there. If anyone's interested in a key ring, it's a £2.50 each. But if you pay through coffee.com, chuck me an extra 25p on, because PayPal take a fee, and I'll end up getting something like £2.20 if you don't. So I've got one black one. And two red ones. £2.50 each. I've got my WeaponCollector logo on them. Got the key ring. £2.50 each. That's all I got at the minute. Well, and I got a quiver. I got a quiver ready. But no, nothing new. Nothing new. James Layton, how you doing, mate? You all right? Yeah, Dad said no, not unless it's a spirograph. Exactly. I just held myself down there. I was like, just like a natural reaction. Oh god. Caliber said, try putting studs and spikes on the digger. That's the only thing I wouldn't be allowed to do, because as soon as I do that, I'd love to do that. But the problem with that is, as soon as you do that, it's then for punching, and then it could be classed as a trench knife then, sadly. Yeah, the D-guard, because you can have D-guards. So I've got a D-guard sword up there, because a D-guard is meant to protect your hand rather than strike with. As soon as that guard is made to strike with, it can be classed as a trench knife, then it'd be illegal. So I have to be very careful with a D-guard. But there's a way you can do a D-guard. I want to do a D-guard, but I'll have to see. Either way, I'm going to make a great big 18-inch bowie knife soon. Oh, there you go. Zed said, yeah, that'll turn it into a knuckle duster, which would be illegal. Yeah, that's the only issue. You can have a guard to protect your hand, but you can't have anything made for hitting. Yeah, I know it don't sort of make any sense, but yeah. Crypto said, a dwarf without a mountain bike. Ooh, that's me. Or without a mount. No, I thought that said mountain bike. He's always on about saying getting a bike. Yeah, dwarf without a mountain. There you go. But says studs on a D guard would be a pretty good way to deflect. But it also looked very pretty. They would look excellent. There is a way what you can do. They used to do these in our trench knives. So they would get the band and then cut these into it and then bend those up so they would be a striking surface. But as I say, it's very risky. As soon as you put anything on a D guard that makes it look like it's to strike with, then that's a band of metal going over your hand that designed to cause injury, and it'd be classed as a trench knife then. Lord Flash said, put the spikes and studs on the inside of the D guard, still defensive. And the middle finger to the BS legislation. You're right, Sing, how you doing, mate? He said, would a World War trench knife be legal as it's over 100 years old? Yes, as far as I'm aware, if they're antique, they're all right. Yeah. Antique ones. You could have antique knuckle dusters. You could have an antique trench knife. Because I know Reegs has got one. Dom Taboo's got he managed to get his hands on a genuine 1918 trench knife. And but it's 2022 now. That's 4 years over the What's crenulate? Let me look. Crenulate. Yeah, I'd have to look into it. I'd have to have a think. I know what you mean. Is that what you mean, like that? Like, what's come up is the top of like Castle Towers. You right, Anthony? How you doing, mate? I'm all right. Got a bit of a backache at the minute, but yeah, not bad. How are you? My dad said, yeah, because a few studs is more dangerous than a really great blade, and it's touched it. I know, it's ridiculous, really, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, they're ignoring the great big 18-inch blade, and they're scared of a little band of metal that goes over your hand. See you later, Patterson brothers. Cheers for coming on, mate. Yeah, lads are kicking off. I'm out. Have a good weekend. And you, mate. See you later. Crypto said the Confederate bowie was a trench knife for the Civil. It was. If I could, I would show you the images I've got, but I always get a bit paranoid when I show my files on my computer in case it's showing something I shouldn't be showing. If you know what I mean. Not my files, but you know, always get paranoid doing any of the fucking screen sharing. But I would show you crypto. But I've got a couple of old images from the Civil War, you know, the Confederate bows. But they're all great big massive. Now not all of them have D guards though. But I don't mean it like that. No, I don't mean nothing dirty, but no, it's a bit like when I went to show people my my merch analytics, and up in the corner it had a load of fucking personal details that I didn't want people to see. Do you know what I mean? Timbo says theatres and films can have knuckle dusters. Can't you claim YouTube as a defence? I have had a proper think about it. I've looked into it, Timbo. A couple of things. I looked into becoming a film production company because I think how Dave Courtney gets away with it because I think he is classed as running a film production company. And he's made films. That's probably why he's made a couple of really bad films. You know, just so he can prove he's made these films. Because he even gets away with taking knuckle dusters out to fucking, you know, I've seen him at fucking this would have been illegal even when they were legal to own, but you know, having pictures in public taken of holding knuckle dusters. Like movie things, I can't remember what they're called, you know what I mean? But if that was classed as a movie prop, part of a film prop, but doing the production company thing's really, really awkward and hard to do, and you need a solicitor to help you do it. I looked into turning my bedroom into a museum, and that one you could do. Oh, and a museums can have. I'd have to do a little bit of work, but museums can have knuckle dusters and that. All you have to do to be a museum, to be classed as a museum, you have to be open to the public for at least. I can't remember if it was 2 weeks a year at most. At least, I mean, you have to be open to the public for at least 2 weeks or 2 months a year. But I worked it out, and it has to be properly signed that you're a museum. If I put a tiny little sign up on my wall outside, right up near the roof, that says WeaponCollector Museum, open Monday to Friday, 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. I'll never get any visitors. They'll never know it's open, but technically I am open every weekday morning, 3 till 4. It's just people don't know it because they've not quite been able to see the sign. Technically, I think that would be acceptable. Tactical said that's why any PC I have username is all stupid. Exactly. Caleb said Cold Steel used to make a Chaos Tanto. That had a really good guard, also a glass breaker, stud on the bottom. I think I know the one you're on about. Yeah, theatres and because theatres. I know if you run a theatre, yeah, you can have these as props. Art said, what the fuck? Why would you need them on a film or stage? Using them in the film, innit? But said the Wendy House is now a museum. There you go. All you got, because I have seriously looked into it. I actually looked into, yeah, and that's the other one, Gundam. Yeah, £10,000 to get in. But I think with museums, I don't think museums have to be free to get in either. I think you can do so it's open every night, or however nights it would have to be to work out to 2 weeks in a year, whatever, or 2 months in a year. 3 till 4 in the morning when no one's awake. Yeah, and it costs 500 quid to get in every time. You know, we're still a fucking museum. Well, I'll be there. We'll all be outside your house hanging about 3 in the morning. To be honest, if someone's paying 500 quid, I'll get up and let them in. I'll give them a personal fucking tour of everything. But I did actually, about a month ago, I had a proper look to see what you'd have to do. Yeah, or a bottle of vodka to make it an official museum. And in a way, there's sort of anyone can open a museum and there's no like official things you have to sign, if that makes sense. You don't have to be, you don't have to have an official, saying this is a museum, blah blah. You can become part of museum sort of groups or whatever, like the official museum fucking shit. You know what I mean? But they have to let you in, and I doubt they'd let me in anyway. What's that old Groucho Marx saying? I wouldn't join any group that would have me in it anyway. I said, shouldn't they use foam or something on films? Yeah, but I think what I mean though, I think that's how Dave Courtney gets away with walking around being photographed and filmed in public with knuckle duster, is that it's classed as a film prop. Nick said, also make it by appointment only, and there's 50% non-refundable deposit. There you go. We're coming up with the ideas now, aren't we? Lord Flassett, for 500 quid a ticket, I'm staying the night. And you better be spooning with us. You know what? I nearly actually said, when I said that I'd give them a personal tour, I turned around like that and I looked at my bed and I nearly said they can even get in my bed if they want. And I thought, I'm not saying that. There you go. I never said it, but you lot were thinking it. Dead inside, they do, mate. Metallic said, I'm sure public liability would have to be a thing because there are fuckers like that. Yeah, there probably is something like that. You'd probably have to have some kind of insurance potentially. I'm not sure, but I know what you mean. But I never saw that come up when I looked though, because I had a proper look just to see. It was still a bit of a pain in the ass, it seemed, but because I was never really sure. Because the problem is, how do you prove it really is if you've got no official stuff saying you're definitely a museum? How do you prove you are one, sort of thing? You know what I mean? Yeah. James said, members only museum. The membership card is a paving slab. No entry without it. Fuck's sake. Tough Outman said, just look down at the trigger mechanism removal video. It has 248 views, but I thought it said 24 billion. I fucking wish. Fuck's sake. Don't forget to gag those cheerleaders you have chained up in the shed if you want to run a museum. Good idea, Jim. Fuck's sake. Nearly forgot about that. Timbo said, that's all with a litre of vodka each. There you go. That's it. Bottle of vodka. Fuck's sake. But yeah, I had a proper look into it. Yeah, you have to be open. The only real thing is it has to be open a certain amount of time. What makes it a museum, like a public museum, it has to be open to the public. And it has to be open to the public for a certain amount of time per year to make it sort of, and that's really it. Uncle Sam said, yeah, good additional business, £10 per ticket. No, because the thing is, I don't want no one in here. That's the thing. I don't actually want anyone to ever come in this room. That's because, fuck that. That's why the sign's going to be that big, right up, maybe with a branch hanging over it. Yeah, and I'm open 3 to 4 in the morning so that no one ever comes. I don't actually want anyone up in this room. Fucking stomping about in here looking at my fucking stuff. But yes, it would be an additional income. Caliber said, I have to scoot and shoot. I have to go pick up my drunken old man from the town. He's out on the last. Oh, fuck's sake. Thank you, Calibers, for the donation, mate. It fucking means the world. And I'm going to buy that machete tonight. Cheers, mate. Yeah, good night. Hope your dad comes home quietly for you. See you later. Hope you had a good night. Top Hat Man says, see Liam's UK stream hitting 200 viewers per stream on them. Mental. Yeah, if you're up for doing them, you probably get a lot of viewers. I'm not that you're asking me to, but yeah, it's too depressing for me. It's horrible shit, absolutely horrible. So I sort of, you know me, I like to have these as a escape from all that. But yeah, good for him though, and he's hit his 100k as well, isn't he? That's a laugh in my ass was my brain. WC 2022. I don't want anyone to come in this room. Oh, matron. Fuck's sake. Yeah, does the sign even have to be English? Yeah, there you go. There you fucking go. Do you know what? I'll put a fucking language on there that doesn't even come from Earth. Don't mind aliens going down visiting. James said, you can open a virtual museum, all you need is a webcam and a website. Perfectly. Oh my God, you might have just stumbled on the perfect fucking thing there. Virtual fucking hell. James might have just done it. I'm writing this down. I'm going to have to investigate this. But I wouldn't, because the thing is, if I did have a if I did actually open this as a museum, the amount of things I could legally own again, yeah, it would. There's a lot of things I could own again. Put it that way. Pretty much all the stuff on the offensive weapon list. Not that there's a lot on there that I'm interested in anyway, but yeah. But it would mean that, you know, because the whole thing of this whole thing was, it just means there's a couple of things I'd be able to own again. Crypto, what are you writing there? I just had to check that was him. That was the weirdest comment ever. My escape is sleeping. What's that? I had to check that was you and not a fake account with that weird comment. Captain Bastard is out with his ex-power regiment mates. They're all vets. Fuck's sake. Yeah, I bet that's an experience then. Fuck's sake. Dimbo said, we went to a cider museum. It was a shop. A couple of old cider presses. Got a Tourist Authority brown sign, though. Yeah, you know, I'm pretty sure you can just... There's really no stipulations, but I think it's proving you are a museum. That's the only issue. But, you know, I'll have another look into it. But I did look into it, and there's nothing. You don't have to sign anything to say you're a museum. You could literally just hire a shop, and that's your museum. You don't have to, you know what I mean? You know, hire some, whatever, you know, a premises. You make it braille. Make the fuckers really work. Well, they're going to have to climb up a ladder for a start to read the fucking thing for a start. Once they've climbed up the ladder, then they can try and read it. Noel said, I'm back. No shotgun to the face tonight. You know what? I've not played any tonight, but that's a good thing. It means I haven't needed distractions. But here you go.
Yeah. Look at that. It just knocked the dirt off.
James said, I work in marketing, as you know. I've seen the virtual museum work. One of them is a client. Yeah, I've written that down. That sounds, yeah. If I want to bring some stuff back to the channel, that would be the way to do it, though. That, you know, because that's all it is. The museum would enable me to have some things, collect some things that I can't even own at the minute. Top Hat Man said, Mike goes to the toilet, museum viewer. What's OnlyFans? Do not open your computer, Mike. That's paid content only. Yes, this will be locked. That's for fuck's sake. He has someone tied up. And they've just woke up and headed for the door. Yeah, I actually, genuinely, I had to check. that was Crypto. I'm pretty sure it really is him. Go to channel. It's Crypto. He's got 518 subscribers. No videos because he's deleted them all. The channel has been his channel. Yeah, sub to me. And it's been on there for 2008. That'd be a mental clone of Slingshot if that wasn't. Yeah. My escape is sleeping. Ask him about that when he comes back in, someone. What he means by his escape is sleeping. My escape is sleeping. BRB. That's weird. That's a change the channel name to Weapon Collectors Museum. Then it's an online museum. There you go. Exactly. Lord Flashlight said, going through YouTube and seen video streamed yesterday saying pump actions are being banned in the UK. Funny thing is, I saw a meme, like a weird meme picture about that earlier, and I didn't really take much notice of it. The one I saw was some fucking politician wants to ban the shotguns in people's homes in this country. But I don't take a lot of that shit seriously anyway. Zed said, their house is a museum. When people come to see them, they really take them, hang on, they really make them scream. Fuck's sake, sorry. That's what is that? You need to put at the beginning Adam's Family tune or the tune. The house is a museum where people come to see them. They really make them scream. The WC Family. That's the closest you'll ever get to me fucking singing as well. Fuck's sake. Zed said, cue Mike after he shaved his head again. For fuck's sake, yeah. I what doing the Adams Family fucking music. Like, light bulb in his mouth. Fuck's sake. I need to cut my hair actually. I know it's getting a bit long. That said, BRB off to check on my hostage. I meant guest. Why did he write that? My escape is sleeping. Gun down Teddy, probably an outlier politician that other politicians won't agree with. Exactly. The Tart said it's the CC family that really make people scream. Exactly. Oh, God's sake. Rich ain't on anymore. I just realised I uploaded the video he asked me to upload, but he's not on there. Oh, can you hear my stomach going? Although that's not from... That's just a bit of wind travelling around. Yes. Slingshot Warrior is probably doing that right now. Lotion basket time. Why the fuck did he write that? I'm going to have to pin that comment till he comes back. That is so weird. Mr. X is on. How you doing, Mr. X? You right, mate? He said, g'day, Mike. And assorted retrobates. Lord Flash said, Crypto said that because you said your escape was this or whatever away from all the doom and gloom. Ah, I get you now. Oh, his escape is sleeping. I fucking get you now. Nice one, Lord Flash. That was massively confusing me. Nick said maybe that's his activation phrase and the Russians have finally activated it. Oh god, I have to show someone else's comment just to get rid of that now. There you go. Ah, yes. Well, as I know, Slingshot Warrior definitely doesn't take live streams as a way to fucking relax. No way, the fucking live streams he gets up to. Fucking hell. If you class that as relaxing, he might as well go to fucking... Well, I don't know. But the live streams he does, if you've never seen Slingshot's live streams where he's just getting abused constantly by a load of people who hate him. Well, they don't hate him, but love to abuse him. Yeah. Irishman said onanism while watching the war on TV. That's Black said liking that Teflon movie with Bronson. I don't know if I should mention this, but I showed the story to another friend. She said she'd never buy crinkle cut chips again. They make her feel sick, especially with tomato ketchup. For fuck's sake. Yes, now that's put a picture in my head that I hadn't actually put though. I've not had tomato sauce on my chips for a long time. I've not actually. Yes. Now you've just triggered a. Oh, fuck's sake. Timbo said, going to bed. Been a fine antidote to the bad week. Nice one, Timbo. Glad you got a nice bit of relaxation and a laugh out of it. Cheers, mate. Good night, mate. Did you get your key rings? Did you say you'd already got them? Can't remember if you said you got them or not. They've been sent though. But yeah, and the truth is I do, because I was actually going to write the title to this stream was going to be something like escape the doom and gloom and the depression of the world or some shit. It wasn't going to be that, but something along those lines. But and then I couldn't be bothered. But no, that's why I always try and keep it light and have a laugh on here. It's not always a laugh on here, but depends on what's going on, if someone's annoying me or not. But that's always my aim, to have a fucking laugh. The rest of the fucking time, you need a couple of fucking hours. Get away from things. I think my proper escapism, yeah, sleeping's a good one. I do like to sleep because I think, well, weirdly enough, I was thinking about that. I do love a good, because the only problem is I'm going to have to start getting up on Saturdays now to do my weapon builds, but it's now going to cut into my lovely lie-ins I have on a Saturday. And when I say lie-in, I mean having 10 hours fucking sleep and you're asleep for the whole time. And that is fucking lovely. 10 hours sleep, man. You can't beat it. Oh, God. Yeah, vodka, and sleep. Exactly. So, yeah, a bit of vodka's all right, though, yes. A bit of vodka's good escapism. But no, sleeping, I can understand that. Come on here, have a laugh. Or just have a little lay down or whatever and listen to some music. James said we need another cat food recipe from Slingshot. We'll try and persuade him. What we'll have to do next time he's on, we'll try and persuade him to do a bit of cooking again. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, fucking hell. My fucking back's hurting. I can never say your name, Meg Opposite. How you doing, Meg Opposite? No Flashlights. I needed this laugh stream tonight to get away from the sad reality. I'm sitting here in full CMBR gear, learning Russian. When it all goes tits up. Fuck's sake. Slingshot makes cat food. Right. I can't play it. It's too long. But yes, he does. If I could just show you the end result of his cooking, I would. Otherwise, I've got to play a 3-minute video, and I notice I lose viewers when I do things like that. There's me EDC at the minute. What's that one? The bird turn. No, the bird Cara 2. Zed bought me that for Christmas, I think. There's me little list of shit to talk about tonight. That's it. We've done the whole list. So what's everyone got planned for tomorrow? Got anything planned for tomorrow? I think if long as Mark and Jim ain't doing nothing in the shed, to do work, I think I'm gonna make that shillelagh. I'm gonna try and do it traditionally as well. So shape the head, keep the top sort of polished, and I was just laughing because there's going to be a fucking innuendo in that as well, isn't there? Polish the tip of the knob. Polish the top of that. No, hang on. I'm not even saying the right things now. Right, I'm going to make that shillelagh. The top will be like brown and sort of bare wood polished, whatever, with varnish on it. And I'm going to do the handle black. Metallic said, I always think those sorts of knives with a hole in look like birds. I think that's why this. I'll be honest with you. I'm pretty sure that's why they call these ones the bird, because that is the brand of this bird, and it does look like the skull of a bird, don't it? Dr. WCO, you're keeping off the body. No, you're not a patriot. I'm not going to drink. Oh, no, I don't mind drinking Scottish vodka. I'll drink plenty of Scottish vodka all day long. Or not all day long, all night long. But no, I'm going to stay off booze for a couple more weeks, I think. Because I'm blaming that why I feel like shit. So as long as I have a reason, I keep saying to myself, if that's making you feel ill, I'll be able to stop for a bit. Because that's with me, I need a fucking excuse. Do you know what I mean? If there's no reason, I don't fucking stop. Anyway, so I'll be off it for a while. No. But Scottish vodka all the way for me. Didn't I show you this last week? It cracks me up. Look. Oh no, look, he's got some fucking Vladimir fucking Russian vodka there. Made in Scotland. Nearly all of the ones that look like fucking Russian, fucking Scottish, which is fine by me. Yeah, look there. There's a better bit for you. Just above my finger there. Come on. A little bit old, it's still now. Product of the UK. So it's fine. It's fine. Shave your word, polish your knob. Exactly, Nick. Exactly. I have not seen The Horde. No. Yeah, it's called Scratch Ass and Bollock Fiddle Stir Fry. Mike, you need to do a supercut of him doing the diarrhea noises. Cuts away to the corned beef stir fry on the plate. You know what? I've been missing a trick. Not having that in there. I'm writing that down. Is there something else? There's something else in that we could have in there as well. There's one other little clip I think that would go in there. Went there. But no, that sounds good to me. I'm going to do that one. I think they want a bit where it's hitting the plate as well. Ginger, don't say Polish. Putin might be on the stream. Don't. There'll be someone coming on as Putin in a minute. Marv said, Mike, where can I get a long Picatinny rail from FMA? Amazon or eBay? Amazon or eBay. That's where I'm going to get one from. Or AliExpress. But last time I looked, it was quite hard to find one. What was supposed to be a comment, Zed? I've missed something there. Top Hat Man said, are you cleaning the whole thing or just the tip? James said, Mike, do you polish the tip in a circular motion or up or down? What have I fucking started now? Gundam said, yeah, I thought that was one then. What's your favourite military helmet? I don't know. I don't really know the names of any. Metallic said, I had corned beef on my salad earlier. Nice. Uncle Sam said, I can't say anything. I don't drink. I watched final season of Afterlife this week. They watched the outtakes on YouTube. Funny as fuck. I then watched. Oh, they did. Yeah, they did, or you did. I'll tell you, I've not watched Afterlife, but that does look good. I've been watching. I've been meaning to watch it for ages. Oh, the hole on the. Oh, it's supposed to be a comet. That's fucking bizarre. Because to call this knife a bird and then do that, and it looks exactly like a fucking bird's eye, and the blade looks like a bird's skull. I've always just assumed it was that. Fucking proper weird, isn't it? And then call it a bird when it looks like one. I've been watching Stafflet's Flats. I really like that. I knew I would anyway because I've seen clips of it, and I like the brother and sister and Al. them three's relationship cracks me up. Yeah, I really like Staff Let's Play. I think it's excellent. Nick said, I heard if you shave the wood in a certain way, it makes it look bigger. Invention matters. Oh, for fuck's sake. Top Hat Man said, did you watch the link I sent last week? I'll be honest with you, I don't think I did. But I've saved it. Yeah, I don't know. Like right there, the fucking. Let's make a knife that looks like a bird, and we'll call it the bird. But we'll say that's a comet instead. Fuck's sake. Yeah, well, there you go, Zed. Exactly. Fucking masses. James said, Slingshot Fracking Company. Just a supercut of Slingshot finger in his mine shop. Oh, God. No, the new season of Peaky Blinders is out. The funny thing is, I was talking to my mum about that because I've never watched Peaky Blinders, but I've heard it's good. I said to my mum, do watch it because that's the last series now, isn't it? There ain't going to be no more after that. But I said at least they're getting an ending because there's nothing worse. I don't even, I think even a bad ending is better than no ending. The amount of TV series that get fucking cancelled before they've, never actually have an ending. I'd rather have a bad ending than a fucking no ending. Although I say that, there's not, a lot of the things that get classed as bad endings I've thought was all right. Gundam said, I like Peaky Blinders. You should give it a watch. I'll be honest with you, I will watch it one day and I reckon I'll like it. It looks like the kind of thing I'd like. But, yeah, I just ain't got around to it. I don't know what it is. I think I'd prefer to wait till they're finished and then get them all on DVD. Or if they're on somewhere and just binge watch them all and you ain't got to wait a week. Although, I'll be honest with you, one of my favourite things, that I know it might sound really sad, but I used to, before the days of the internet and catch-up TV, I used to enjoy TV more waiting for a week because for a TV episode to be on. Because you'd wait till Wednesday, 9 o'clock to watch your fucking program, and it'd actually give you something to look forward to. You don't have that now. You just go online and just watch it whenever you want. You don't have that sort of looking forward to something anymore because it's such fucking easy access to everything. Black said, I ended up watching Space 1999, nice cheesy sci-fi from 1975. That I don't think I've ever seen that. I know of it though. Top Hat Man said, sorry, I just noticed I said the Man Cave tour was 13 years ago. It was only 9 years ago. You've got a 10-year anniversary. Right, yeah. God said, Mike, did you like the Mighty Bush? Yeah, I love the Mighty Bush. Have I got one of the videos up there? That, if you look at my old videos, I used to wear a Mighty Bush t-shirt. Yeah, I really like the Mighty Bush. Yeah, they're great. Yeah, I used to wear Mighty Bush t-shirts in my videos. They ended it real quick, sadly. Yeah, that never had an arcing story though, but I know what you mean. It would have been nice to have more of that. James says Scream 2022 had a bad ending and a bad beginning. And the middle isn't too good either. I've never been into Scream. I see that come up quite a lot for some reason because the new one came out, and it never did anything for me. The Screams. I've watched maybe 3 of them, maybe 4 of them, but I'd never really thought much of them at all. Nothing, very little of them. I always thought they was massively overhyped, personally. Captain W said, we all know which ending you like, and it's usually costs extra. I'll get my coat. So, Uncle Sam said, how is accurate historically? We don't know. I don't know what that's on about, mate, sadly. Talking about too many different things. Oh, do you mean Peaky Blinders? I said the last season of everything is usually poor, but nothing will beat how bad the final season of Game of Thrones was. But at least it had an end. I quite enjoyed. It didn't bother me the end of Game of Thrones, but I know a lot of people pissed them off. But at least it had an end. So many shows that people really badly get into, and then they just get cancelled. Yeah. Number 4, Mark Half said, you like Enfields? Yeah, I quite like Enfields. Yes, I like Enfields. Oh, Metallic says Seahawks is the name of a chip shop in my hometown. Fuck's sake. Nick said, I'd rather watch the scary movie spoofs than the proper Scream films. Funnily enough, I randomly watched Signs the other day, and all I could think of was the scary movie spoof for that. Yeah, do you know what? I've never seen Signs, but I've got the scary movie films, and I quite like them. But yeah, there was something about Scream when it came out. It never did anything for me at all. And because that new one's out, when I'm on Reddit, because I follow the horror Reddit, they're nearly always a post every day about Scream, and I just think it never did anything for me. It was just, James said, Mike, what's that Muppet looking thing hanging on the wall by the bed? Muppet looking thing. What, that? That. Muppet looking thing. If you mean that, I'll get it and I'll show you in a minute. I'm saying I don't watch Peaky Blinders too. That's what I mean. That's funny you should say that about Screams, Mike. I only watched the first Nightmare on Elm Street. I never watched another one. I thought you didn't like the Nightmare on Elm Street. I've always liked the Nightmare on Elm Streets. I've always liked them because they're like pure. They're proper. When you watch the later ones, they become proper like fantasy horror because it's nightmares. So there's later on bits where they're doing anything and everything. You know what I mean? This is what you're missing. What Muppet looking thing. Look at that. I'm glad GMM was on to hear that insult of Muppet looking thing. I suppose in the background it looks like 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth, don't it? That's GMM who made me that last year. Where am I? The Bastard Executioner was a great series, but sadly cancelled. I've never heard of that. Right, Crypto. We was wondering what the hell you was on about when you said your escape is asleep. But we get what you're on about now. You right, Bob? How you doing, mate? Janet looked like a Muppet at distance. I know what you meant. When I looked over when you said it, and I could see that it looked like eyes in a face, don't it? It looks like a face, eyes, that's a mouth. I know what you mean. From a distance, it does look like that. I'll just put it there for now. Tarrant said, I thought it looked like a demented owl when it was on the wall. Yeah, looks a lot better close up. Zed said it's the angle it's at to the camera. It makes it look like a face. That's it. I could see it myself. Yeah. Because a lot of people say, what is that? You know what, Crypto? I've been having some lovely dreams lately. I had an absolutely horrible nightmare of a family member dying. They'd actually died in my fucking lap. It was horrible. Absolutely fucking horrible. Horrendous fucking dream. Well, nightmare. Basically watched them die. I watched something happen that injured them, mortally, or whatever you'd say it, mortally. And then they died on my lap. It was horrible. But other than that, I've been having some quite nice dreams lately. To the degree I even dreamed about a package I received. I can't even think of a way not to say it as an innuendo now. Oh God. I can't even think of a way to say it without it sounding rude now. Oh God. Metallic said, I couldn't get through the first episode. I think a dragon arrived and I left. Oh, what Game of Thrones? Number 4 said, can you carry knives where you live? Yeah, it just has to be certain size, that's all. Patterson Brother said, how do I subscribe to people in chat? It's given me 2 options, block or report. What you'd have to do, sadly, Patterson, is it's very difficult. You'd have to find their channels afterwards and then subscribe to them. Yep, it won't let you subscribe while on the chat now. Gundam said, do you dream about Genie? No. Tactical said, you're screwed either way. Exactly. It just won't come out. There you go. It's doing it again now. Mr. X and edibles make for good dreams. I bet they do. I'll tell you when if I have a nice lying, if I sleep for an hour longer than I should, I get really, really good vivid dreams. Yeah. But that tends to be how I do it. If I sleep for longer than I should, I think it's because you're not fully asleep, so you're more aware of your dreams. I don't know. Mother said, watched any good movies recently? I watched these, but that's weird and doesn't really have much of a story. That's pretty good and worth a watch. Out of all of them, I'd say this was the best one, but it was a bit weird. Tideland. I watched the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which I thought was pretty good. Irishman said, tactical. The bag looks like one of those Easter Island statues. Yeah, that's got a face there, isn't it? That's always got a face on it. I have a feeling my homebrew gives me strange dreams. Yeah, Takashi might acid blacks. Yeah. Weird. This is the weirdest thing about Visitor Q, though. I'd already seen it and didn't know it was that. So I bought that fucking film. It only cost me like £1.50 anyway. He wasn't sucking a robot titty, but he was sucking a titty, yes. Yeah. Not a robot, though. I better cover that up just in case. What fucking YouTuber like? There's a woman wrapped in a tarpaulin in a greenhouse. Do you want me to describe the scene? So, in that picture, do you want a spoiler for Visitor Q? I doubt most of you ever watch it. It's, That's the last weird dream I had was where a girl who runs a laundrette that I had to go to got beaten up and had her money pinched. Gundam said, Mike, did you like Zardos? I've never seen Zardos. That's one of the ones I want to watch. If you want to know a weird description about that, let me know. Metallic said, I woke myself up the other night. My grandson was getting too close to a bonfire, and after telling him to come away repeatedly, I shouted, now. Actually really shouted it and woke myself up. I thought that's well weird doing that, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I think, get away from it now. Yeah, I get you. Yeah. Wake yourself up. That's bizarre, isn't it? Absolutely bizarre. Cryptid, have you ever had a dream where you're flying in the stars? I have had dreams where I was flying, and I'll tell you the other one I've had, and I've never done this, but obviously I've seen it on the telly, swimming underwater and not having to breathe. I'll tell you fucking some horrible dreams I've had. Nightmares. Being in the fucking sea, surrounded by a lot of derelict, rusty fucking upturned boats and being hunted by a fucking great white shark. That's fucking horrible. That is. Yeah. Again, though, the cunt never gets me. But yeah, not very nice. Oh, Gundam said, yeah, let's hear it. So basically, that picture there, that's a bloke sucking his wife's breasts who's lactating while they're in a tarpaulin in a greenhouse. Also laid in that tarpaulin is a dead woman that he's been having sex with. And then just after that scene, the daughter comes out and joins in. Yeah, it's a very, very weird film, Visitor Q. Very, very weird. Yeah, that's all I can say about it. Very fucking weird. Richard, I had a dream when I was flying through galaxies. I don't think I've ever had a dream about flying through galaxies, you know. I don't think I have. I have weird. One of the... I had a dream recently. You know the weird ones where you're in a house and you know it's your house, but it looks nothing like your house. I had one of those recently. And it was a great big mansion. It was the same dream where someone died in my lap. I heard the caramel one's crypto or the normal ones. What's that? Oh, galaxies. Fuck's sake. Seeing to the dream where you fight but your punches in slow motion. I've had that. I quite often have dreams where I'm having a fight and I'll manage to get some piece of wood and then I'll start sort of caving some. Well, I wouldn't say poor bastards' head in, because if I'm caving their head in with a piece of wood, they fucking deserve it. Patterson Brothers sounds fucked up. It is, and that's just what's happening in that one scene. Number 4, so I keep having weird recurring dream where my leg. I don't know what that is. I was in metallic. If you dream you need a pee, it's a good idea to get up and have one. Hang on. I have lots of dreams about needing to pee. It's only available toilet. I have, you know what? I have a dream like that, but not that it's because obviously with a bloke that's not so much of an issue. With a woman, it fucking massively is. Yeah, filthy rank and unusual toilets. But yeah. I did have a dream last week. I went to stay at Mike's, but left because it was too loud and packed with people. That's true. Fuck's sake. I was yeah, if you dream you need a pee, it's a good idea to get up and have one. But at least you know if you're having dreams about pissing. Because I sometimes have dreams where I'm pissing in the dream. Luckily, when I wake up, I've not pissed. Because if you start dreaming and you've pissed, you probably got a bit of a problem. Fuck's sake. Tacticals had said that was the same night I read it. So it may have been the first. Oh, God. Dad said, anyway, you're the 4th person to have a nightmare after reading one of my stories. Gripta said, you must have been in my dream mansion, Mike. What's that then? What is that a thing? Is it a dream mansion? Maybe. Black said, you want to watch another weird Japanese movie? Check out Tetsuo. Yeah, I know of that one. What's the subtitle to that? It's Tetsuo the Iron Man in it. Is it that? Tetsuo the Iron Man, yeah. I've never got around to watching that one. That looks fucking really, really, really weird. Metallic said, I've peed in dreams because I've been so desperate. Thankfully, I don't pee to bed. That's it. That's what I was getting at. That's it. That's what normally happens to me. If I have a dream that I'm pissing in the dream, normally when you do wake up later, you are bursting for one. Yeah. Crypto, when you saying the purple one, do you mean purple colours galaxy, or do you mean the chocolate bar is purple? Hello, Uhtred. How you doing, mate? You all right? Just talking about strange dreams at the minute. I was having a weird dream this morning. Because I say this morning because most of my dreams tend to be not in the middle of the night. They tend to be just before I wake up. That involved the police or something. I remember waking up thinking that dream involved the police, but not in a bad way. It wasn't like a threatening. I can't remember what the fuck it was now. Irishman said, here's a top tip for people who have to get up in the middle of the night. Apparently, you should have a poo before bed, and they sort it out. There you go. Now we know. Richard said, I'm okay, except for the war of my people. Are you actually in the Ukraine then? Not that that makes any difference, but it would make more difference if you was there, but you know what I mean? I don't mean it like that. Zed said to Tactical Pirate, they were sort of fantasy horror stories, very violent. Oh, by the way, I'll read Zed's new one soon, and I'll send it to Tactical and I'll send it to Tactical and Metallic soon. Are you in Canada? I get you know, Uhtred. I didn't. If that came across wrong, I didn't mean that in a bad way. But what I meant was obviously if you're there, then that's even fucking worse. Yeah, or anyone. You know what I mean? But I don't mean that in any disrespectful way. Just came out wrong. Mother said, almost forgot. Make a bottle opener for a crossbow. Bob said, I had a dream Metallic pepper sprayed my eyes and called me a pervert. Fuck's sake, Bob. I don't know why it cracked me up so much. Jason Neighbours has been yeah, do you know what? When Mr. X came on, but he's from New Zealand, I nearly mentioned that to him then. Yeah, I was joking about that to someone. I was saying I hope they actually do a proper ending where they all get killed in a gas explosion or something, or maybe Toady will go around. Toady will become a serial killer and kill them all or something. Finish it off on a massive fucking high. If you got to end something after how long? 37 years, fucking kill the lot of them or something. Make Toady go fucking mad and stab them all. Crypt said, in my dreams, rooms appear bigger and more distorted than in the waking world, like the pictures of my universe. And that's it, Crypt. Mine are like that. The house I lived in was massive. But it wasn't my house. It was my house, but it's not. Uhtred said, I had a dream last night that Vladimir Putin came to my house to interrogate people, but he did it in my downstairs bathroom. And he was dressed as a woman in a dress, so his identity. Fuck's sake. They said the first one was where someone got a knife sliced sideways across their eyes. The second one was from a flappy leather monster that suffocated people. And the third involved crucifix. I'd fucking love to read those, Ed. That sounds brilliant. That sounds great. Oh, I love that. I love a bit of fucking horrendous gore. That sounds brilliant. Cut across the eyes like that. Oh, horrible. But great. Love it. You're the kind of person I am. Oh, God. If I ever made proper films, like proper directed profit, I'd do the most horrendous, horrible. I try to do some of the most controversial, horrible gore scenes, very realistic ones that I could possibly do, and a lot of horrible shit. I was in Metallic. I was told by a guy who's into natural health remedies. No idea if it works, but he swears by it. Yeah, the flappy leather monster sounded a bit different, but weird thing is, one of the strangest things right now is us talking about needing a piss. I'm actually dying for a fucking piss. I have seen a Serbian movie. Well, I've sort of seen it, but I know all about it. Yeah. But Zed, if you ever want to send any other stories, I'd read them. Don't necessarily have to have them printed, but yeah, come on, let's get them all out there. Oh, I just hid your comment there. Mother, he said piss in a bottle. I wonder if you can undo that. No, I accidentally hit it. I pressed the wrong fucking button. Krypton, in my dream, galaxies had a purple glow like the pictures of the universe. I get, yeah, like a picture of like the like the Milky Way. It has been busting for at least half an hour. Do you know what I have as well? I'm drinking fucking water still. Yeah, I'm gonna hold it in because I'll only be on for another 10 minutes. Doctor, ladies and gentlemen, we now have metallic reality pet name for a lady pass. Or flappy leather monster. You ain't gonna be in shit next time she comes on camera. Fuck's sake. You're right, Silent Walk, how are you? Uhtred said you never piss in the bottle and start getting nervous because you're getting to the top. I have done that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, Christ's sake. Although I may have to just go in a minute. Right, who wants a little? Let's have a little toilet break. I'll put on, for the people who wanted to see Slingshot Warrior's cooking video, I'll put that on because I've got to go and it'll give Metallic a chance to go quickly. But I might stay on a little bit past 12. So this is a 3-minute video. I'll be back way before that because my toilet is literally 2 steps out my door. So here is Slingshot Warrior doing some cooking. Yeah, see you in about 3 minutes.
Hello, this is Slingshot Warrior. I've decided to do a little bit of cooking. Gotta do some washing before we do some cooking. I'm gonna make a corned beef stir fry dish that's going to be delish. Can of corned beef. Gonna be a cooking, good cooking. I'm cooking corned beef stir fry. Voila, corned beef. You're just cutting up. There you go. A little bit of canola oil in the pan. What you do is you just glaze it down, let it flow down back and forth around the pan. So you don't have to do too much. And now the whole bottom of the pan has the cooking oil on it. You want to take your knife and you want to put this in there slowly, slowly. Now you want to add your vegetables. Green beans here, frozen green beans. Now we got to get our flavoring because it's going to be a stir fry. Here we go. Teriyaki. We're going to put some teriyaki on this. This will make it taste really good. That's what good cooking is. It'll take a little bit for it to fry up a little bit. You want it to, you want the flavor to be locked in, you know? If you want it to taste really good, you got to fry really well, and it's got to steam up in there. It just locks in the flavor. That's why I put that glass seal on it. It's a very wonderful dish. Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, I got the secret ingredient for Gordon Ramsay. Now we're getting there. It's simmering quite nicely. You want to let it boil in. You want to let the steam come in there, yeah? Well, it is ready. It's succulent. It's ready. Woo! See how good it tastes? That is divine. Oh, that is good, good, good. Isn't that a mouth-watering dish? That's beautiful. Corned beef stir fry, and I just showed how to make it. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
Yeah. Look at that. It just knocked the dirt off.
Not quite seamless, but nearly there. Oh, gosh. That's right. Needs cutting together properly, I think, don't it? Sorry, I was just checking something there. Mr. X, I was reading your story. Oh, fucking hell, that would have been hilarious, yeah. Sniffing out the piss bottle. Fuck's sake. That's the most disgusting thing you'd ever come across. That's his own fault, isn't it? That's his own fault. Mother said, which movie do you prefer? Will you stream from the Wendy's? Probably not tonight, but I'll tell you what. If I feel up for it tomorrow, I might do a late night one tomorrow, but no drinking or nothing. But we'll see. Right, this is Mother's video he sent in. Said, Mike, which movie do you prefer? Bullet to the head.
Are you fucking insane? You don't just kill a guy like that.
I just did.
Or Shotgun. I've had diarrhea personally.
Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
What shape? I bet that was fucking hilarious, Mr. X. I bet that was hilarious. That'd teach him being so fucking nosy, wouldn't it? But no, I don't think I'll do a late night tonight. But I'll think about doing one tomorrow. I'll try and prepare all my stuff so I can do a late night one tomorrow. But no, it won't be drinking. It'll just be a late night. But I'll stay on here for a bit. I might stay on until about 1:15. Yeah, I'm not going to go off right now. I might stay until about 12:15, as long as I'm reasonably quiet. Shouldn't fry anything pickled. It's carcinogenic. I did not know that. I did not know that. Richard, I have no idea. I have no idea about that. Let's see what comments I missed. Yeah, I've seen Baskin. That's where did I watch it? I think I watched that on Amazon Prime, whatever it is. Oh, I read your comments as well, Zed. That it stuck a tube down its victim's throat, sucked that line of their lungs, and then your Aikido lessons the next day. Roger, how you doing, mate? Did you email me? Let me check my emails. You emailed me, didn't you? Yeah, yesterday. I'll answer you now about that. It might be easy. Do you want me to answer you now? I have never seen The Kingdom by Lars von Trier. I have seen some of Lars von Trier stuff, and I really like it. I've never seen The Kingdom, but I've seen Stephen King's Kingdom Hospital, and Stephen King's Kingdom Hospital is based on Lars von Trier's Kingdom, isn't it? But no, I've never seen it, but I liked Kingdom Hospital. That was good. But that says scab on a pea bottle. That's a lot to gross me out, but that's succeeded. You know what? It did me a bit. It did me a bit. Nice one, Mr. X. He says scored a cool antique club from an antique shop this morning. Did you see there? I've got a stick for Shillelagh, couldn't think of what's called then. So Roger, my bayonets won't fit on the EK £80 pistol crossbows, sadly. And to put a grip on those, you'd need to put a Picatinny rail underneath. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to look into getting 3D Cabin to print a load of accessories for those. But yeah, my stuff won't fit on them. Yeah, my bayonets won't fit. My quiver won't because it's got nowhere to be held on. Where am I? Where's that comment gone? Oh, where's the part one, Zed? I can't see the part one to that comment. He's put part two.
I can't see the part 1. In fact, the Last Kingdom series, I saw it, but I've seen a few series like that. Yeah, I don't know what the Last Kingdom is, but the Kingdom was Lars von Trier's thing. But I know Stephen King's Kingdom Hospital is loosely based on it, inspired by it, sort of thing. Yeah, Zed, I can't see your part 1 comment. Mr. X says, it's one of those classics, long skinny handle with big heavy ball on the end. I think I know what you mean. Yeah, I've got a bit of wood there to do a shillelagh. I might do it tomorrow. What Lars von Trier stuff have you seen, Blex? Have you ever seen The Idiots? The Idiots is quite worth watching. And The Idiots actually has, and at the time, I don't think there was many films that had done it, but The Idiots had actual full penetrative sex in it shown, which you don't often see in, like, you know, non-pornographic films or non R18 films. The thing with what I do, number 4 is, I know a lot of people who don't like Stephen King's politics, but I still like his books. Whether, you know, or what I do, I stay away from the politics of actors, directors, writers, because I still enjoy the books. You know what I mean? It don't make no difference to me, really. You know what I mean? Personal preference in it. Yeah, for some reason, part 1 of your story is not showing, Zed, for us. Or is it? Am I missing something there? Mr. X, another week or so, and I'm back to making things. That's good. That's excellent, mate. Yeah, sadly, the first part of your comment never showed, Zed. Must have a banned word in it. In fact, the Vikings actually made me bloody sick in his 40s, and it was the first time I got sick of bloodshed. Black said, man, Von Trier is basically too hardcore for my liking. Tried to avoid it. The whole Dogma 95 stuff kind of gets to me. Seen some stuff there. Yeah, the Dogma stuff's all right. I've seen a few of the Dogma 95 things, but they can be a little bit too sort of basic, can't they? Because of the nature of what Dogma 95 is. Dogma 95 is, for people who don't know, it's if you look it up on Wikipedia, it was a way of filming stuff in a very specific way. So you could make a Dogma 95 film, but it would have to be lit naturally, no props brought in, no artificial music, I think, stuff like that. It had to be done in a very specific way, didn't it? But Lars von Trier's The Idiots it could be classed as quite offensive, actually. The concept is, you know, what the film isn't offensive, but what the people are doing, if that was in real life, would be offensive. They are basically, it's about a load of perfectly abled body and mind people going around pretending to be mentally and physically handicapped, disabled, you know. So they're pretending to be, you know, exactly what I just said. But there's nothing actually wrong with them. Funko, how you doing, mate? But The Idiots is worth watching just for how just weird and different. You know what I mean? Roger said, "Mike, I'll see if 3D take on." Well, if you wait, Roger, well, do you know what, Zed? When I said that, I thought that's probably an old-fashioned word nowadays, isn't it? I did think that. I did think that was probably quite an old-fashioned word I just used there. That some people might not like nowadays. Where am I?
But the idiots is worth having a look at just because it's very weird. What the fuck was I just about to read out? Part 1 reminds me when we were making Marmite parcels to give to the plod on a demo. And one of my mates pissed in it as well for extra flavour, he said. Oh, yeah, fuck's sake. That's terrible. Not terrible, but fuck's sake. Nick said, people actually do that in real life. They're called pretenders. I never knew. It don't surprise me that people would do that in real life. You know what I mean? But it's pretty fucking fucked up. But Alex said, sounds like inviting Fate and Lady Karma to fuck you up. Exactly. I have seen funny games, yeah. Zed said, when they went to decant the stuff into condoms, there was something growing in it and we refused to touch it. So he had to do it. Yeah, and he spilled some on his hand, went screaming to the bathroom to wash it off. You bog clean in his panic. Served the bugger right. Yeah, I suppose if you're pissing in it, you've got to be the one who sorts it out, haven't you? Fuck's sake. Let me look up Lars von Trier and I'll tell you the other ones of his. Oh, Roger, that's what I was going to say. Roger, if you wait a bit, I am going to ask 3D Cabin to make the accessories we was just talking about. I can't guarantee when they'll be made, but probably this year. So Roger, if you wait, I will ask 3D Cabin if he wants to make the accessories for the crossbow you mentioned to convert those into pretty much the same as the redbacks and that for capabilities of accessories. You're off, mother. Good night, mate. No night, mother dearest. James said, what do you call a Russian dick in a cigarette case? Vladimir Putin. So out of Lars von Trier's films, I've seen The Idiots, Dogville, Antichrist, The House That Jack Built. He's done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 films. I've seen 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Actually, no. Yeah. Nick said there are people that will go as far as putting themselves in casts, like they have broken bones and stuff like that. Yeah, that's fucking weird, isn't it? Proper weird. Sherlock Holmes, how are you? Fuck's sake, love it. Sherlock Holmes. Richard said, watch that YouTube video I linked when you get a chance. It's left. Sadly, nothing came up. There ain't no link on there, mate. It's doing that thing where it's making you think you've put a link on, but nothing shows. Black said, the House that Jack Built, I was about to watch it, but no, watch it. What the House that Jack Built is actually good. It's not massively no, it's very long. Now I would say watch the House that Jack Built. I would say watch that. Yeah, you wouldn't know it was I don't think you'd know it's a Lars von Trier film, if you know what I mean. Yeah, all that came up was the words 30 seconds only, Uhtred. I'm pretty sure I know of the Pain Olympics. Zed said, as an asthmatic, I have one of those blue spray things. I call it Vlad the Inhaler. No, I'm not sorry. I can allow that comment. I don't know. I don't know what's to click it or not. That's down to you. Metallic said to Nick, I'm pretty sure faking illness in itself is a form of mental issue. Probably it. You know what? I would imagine it is, Metallic. I'd imagine it is, isn't it? Definitely. Black said that the that kiddie killings puts me off. You know, it's up to you. I think I didn't see nothing extreme in the house that Jack built. But then the problem is I watched these 3 films that was classed as like highly disturbing movies, right? And I didn't actually find any of them disturbing at all. I've definitely seen more disturbing films than each 3 of those. So maybe that's that of me. Yeah. Maybe that's that of me. Yeah. I was going to show what was the other. So in that disturbing list film, I've read some of the ones out. Disturbing movie recommendations, movies that have truly terrified you. Any recommendations are appreciated. A Serbian film is not really what I'm looking for. So that's saying something there. He says he's watched Martyrs, which is probably one of my favourite films. The House that Jack Built's on there. Gummo, I don't know why Gummo would be classed as disturbing. Climax, very good film. Hereditary, Midsummer, again, good. Calvaire, that's pretty good. But yeah, I won't keep going. I'm going to read that shit out for fucking ages. But Misdirected, I've had enough damage to myself over the years without having to make things up. Well, exactly. But yeah, I do like a good film. You know what I mean? But yeah, what is classed as disturbing? I suppose that's a personal thing, though, isn't it? What you class as disturbing, others don't. And Guinea Pig 3, I've actually got that. I haven't got that, but Stu spoke to me about the Guinea Pig series, and I've got that. I've got the Wikipedia for that bookmark to one day look into. Dad said, I used to know someone who always reckoned she was ill. The only thing she didn't have was hypochondria, apparently. Ain't that strange? Oh, anyway, that video was captured Russian saboteur in Ukraine duct taped to a tree, getting his bare ass beat by 6. Is that what it was? Yeah, sorry. People get a bit paranoid clicking things. I sort of haven't really got time at the minute because I'd have to change the links. James said, I lived through David Hasselhoff running in shorts in the 90s. Everything else is cake. Exactly. If I said that Walrus film was pretty messed up, I'd say on par with Human Centipede. Tusk. So I better be quiet because it's gone past 12 now. I have a habit of fucking shouting. Tusk. Yeah, I really liked Tusk. But I don't know. I say I really like Tusk. It's an experience, isn't it? It is very weird. Yeah, I quite enjoyed Tusk though. I wouldn't say it's like amazing, but Tusk is definitely worth a watch. It's weird, isn't it? No, I believed you, Ted. I knew you weren't joking there. Nah. I know links are sketchy, but I was just enjoying it. Nah, that's all right. I understand why you would want to share that video. I totally get you. Dusky shouts out. Yeah, literally people sleeping probably less than 6 feet away from me in a different room. So I'll just write something down quickly so I don't forget. What, watch a film tonight? No, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to carry on watching Staff Let's Flats, I think. F is for family. What is that? Is that a comedy? Yeah, I think I'm going to carry on watching Staff Let's Flats. Oh, it's just an animation, yeah. Looks like Family Guy type thing, sort of. Yeah, I think I'm going to watch some more Staff Let's Flats tonight.
The dad said my daughter introduced me to F is for Family. It's great. What's that on then? Is it on Netflix or something? I think I just looked that up. I think it's on Netflix, isn't it? I'll tell you what I do like as far as animation goes. I do like Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty is good. Then that's just my type of thing. I love a bit of sci-fi, time travel, all that shit. I love all that. Sam said that type of movies are like very small part of them. If they're close to Anglo-Saxon culture, only personally for me. Sorry, Uncle Sam, I don't know what that means. James said, Mike, if you had all the stuff in your room, one location, your room or Wendy house, in 24 hours, what movie would you make? You can have actors and a camera. I don't know. There's quite a few films I'd like, I've got ideas for films. Put me on the spot there now, trying to think. I don't know, because there are quite a lot. I've got quite a few film ideas I'd like to do. But Bill Burr is probably the top 3. Bill Burr. I don't know who Bill Burr is, James, I can't think now off the top of my head. Tactical said, WC, you're looking sexy on the new monitor. Went from 14 to 22 inches. Nice one. I would do your sexy pose, but it's just all sexy anyway, isn't it? Fist of the North Star. I've seen the animation and the live action one. I like both of them. Zed said there was only one thing that freaked me out that I watched. It was an anime that had a woman spinning a web from her downstairs lady parts. Horrible it was. So I think I know what that is, but I don't think I do. If you want to see good anime, Urot Sukadoji. Check out Urot Sukadoji. Even sounds rude. Watch it. It's fucking brilliant. There you go. Search that. There's a couple of different versions though, but the 1989 one's the one. I like Doug Stanhope actually. On my playlist, I've got quite a few. I've not watched him yet, but I used to like Doug Stanhope on. He used to be on Charlie Brooker's Screen Wipe, I think, and I always found him funny on that. So I always liked his catchphrase, "I'm Doug Stanhope, and that's why I drink." And then he sat there with a fucking drink. But yeah, I'm Doug Stanhope, and that's why I drink. That's his catchphrase. But I've never watched the stand-ups. Harvey O'Hare and Alistair McMillan, how you doing? You all right? Just down the chat, it says it's late now, so I'm going to start whispering. You're getting a bit of sexy ASMR now. I'm a fan of darts. I play darts. I've got a dartboard just here. In fact, if I've got some darts in it, I don't think I have. I think all my darts are outside. Oh shit, I can't open that with the fucking CDs. Yeah, there's my darts catalogues. Alright, where am I? Zed said, not a fun comment I need to keep putting on here. My reaction was a bit stronger than that. It was Mike's battle cry, for fuck's sake. Not now. I ain't really got a favourite darts player now. I used to like Andy Fordham. I'm going to have to go off in a minute, literally any minute now. I use
If they're in here, I'll show you. I'll actually show you the darts I use. What fucking ones are they? Oh, no, you won't be able to see them properly. Hang on. Changed all the shit around here. Oh well, that's that done. James said you could shoot a zombie apocalypse movie from inside the shed. The cast never leave. You can only sound from outside, and the characters' tales how they got into the shed. That'd be actually quite good, wouldn't it? Yeah, Perfect Blue I've got. Perfect Blue's quite good, isn't it? Quite weird. I don't have my darts on me in here. I'll keep them outside. Sorry, I've got to fucking look at things quickly. I used to like, as far as characters go, I used to like Andy Fordham, but he died. Mr. X, I always remember that photo. I think it was 60s, maybe 70s of Copper leading the guy at the stands of a football match, and he's got one of those old brass darts embedded in his head. I think I've seen that picture as well. Pretty sure I've seen that. My favourite dart player is Tiger Woods' ex. She hit the bullseye. I used, I think, 26-gram Mervyn King darts. But said you should really pursue that movie direction. You seem to be quite knowledgeable. I'd like to, and you don't really, especially doing directing. You don't matter how old you are, really. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'd like to. I watch a lot of fucking films anyway, and I am interested in films and filmmaking. But yeah, I suppose do a bit. We don't even have to do fucking film school. Just do film school. You'd learn a lot of the tricks. But I bet you could learn most of that shit online if you wanted to. Oh yeah, the sexy ASMRs for OnlyFans, exactly. It's spoiled you, like you got free content tonight that's normally paid for. Right, I better go off. I'll be on tomorrow, same time, about 9:30 till. Well, I might come on late tomorrow. If people are interested, not drinking, though, I won't be drinking or anything. But if people want to do a late night one tomorrow, you know, just have not well, you can come on camera if you want, but I might do a late night one tomorrow. I'll set up the Wendy House early. I said Wendy House, for people who don't know, it's our summer house. I'll set that up early so that if I do go out there, it's already nice and, you know, ready to go. Yeah, I better, because people are asleep. I can hear them shutting there, you know. People are in bed right next to me, basically. Yeah, thank you, Tat. It was a great stream chat. I enjoyed it, actually. It's nice to be back on. Fucking neck's hurting there. Right, I'll see you all later. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers, everyone. And I'm going to go and order that machete right now. See you later, everyone. Good night. Thanks for watching. I hope you had a good evening. See you later. See you tomorrow.